Warning: this is a Katawa Shoujo playthrough. Some content may be inappropriate for kiddies. Previously on Katawa Shoujo.
I was about to make the same joke. Ah, a girl on my arm. This is exactly what we were trying to get to. Are you a mind reader? Is that your disability? How unique. Hisho, this is Akira Satao, my older sister. Okay, so it is a sister. Wanna go see some more of the festival with me? Yeah. Maybe. Oh, to see. Gotta go see. Oh, I get. Blind jokes. Resting my hand on her shoulder. Oh, we're going there, my peeps. Feel my fries.
And our story continues.
Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, Jake of the OneManBand is back again, playing more Katawa Shoujo. In the last episode, we saw a blind person chess game, and we got our face fielded up. So now, we enter back. It is Saturday, my most favorite day of the week. This is almost entirely due to the fact that it is a day with second least amount of school, with class ending at the beginning of lunch. I open my door confidently, myself being more than confident than being able to get enjoyment out of the fine weather and shorter class length. I confidently stride down the hallway and down the stairs to the lobby of the male dorms. I confidently look behind me to see those footsteps. Whose footsteps are approaching? I lose my confidence in this day being enjoyable. That can only mean one thing, my dear friends. Kenji. My brother! Hey man, sup? Not much, I guess. Just looking forward to the afternoon. You? He wraps an arm around my slumped shoulders far too comfortably. Something's up. He wants money again, doesn't he? Let's step outside, shall we? I was just about to before he stopped me. He doesn't take my reaction to his theatrics well. Ignoring him, I walk outside and start down the steps. It doesn't take too long for him to catch up to me again. I wonder if he wants money or to rant about another conspiracy. Maybe both. I got a bone to pick with you. Really? Uh-huh. It's about that blonde. You know who I'm talking about. You mean Lilly? The awesome Amazon? Conspiracy it is. For a moment, I contemplate, feigning ignorance, but realize that this will go quicker if I just let him get it all out. Lilly? One from your class? You're on first name terms with her? He looks positively shocked at this development. Did he not expect me to be able to answer? He gathers himself and coughs into his fist. Dramatically, like everything he does. Well, never mind that. I'm here to warn you. You know, man to man. Warn me about what? Lilly? Yeah. You don't know her, man. You don't know me. It's mostly true. I've only known her and Hanako the last 2 weeks, and even then we've just been exchanging banal chatter about school as we while away lunch. That was kind of weird. It makes sense, but it was just kind of weird wording. I'm pretty sure you don't either. That's not the point. You're the one spending inordinate amounts of time with her. It distresses me to someone like Kenji, who probably as far out of the loop as one could possibly get, knows about such a trivial fact as who I choose to befriend. Kenji knows everything. He is that person in school that just knows everything, but nobody knows about him. Then again, I am a transfer student, and she's not only the representative of their class, but also a tall blonde. Something you don't normally see in Japan, mind you, if you haven't caught on to that yet. Maybe I should appreciate this ranting as a warning that the rumor mill exists in this school, and that I'm firmly within it. It's just lunch. Nothing special. Plus there's another girl there. Which could... No, nothing. Look, man. Under the bridge. See this bridge? You're under it. You are trolling. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do to get intel. I just want to make sure you don't end up too far under the bridge. You're losing me, Kenji. It's okay. Lots of people get lost. That's why I'm here to help. Just be careful around her, okay? She looks all harmless on the outside, but I've heard shit. Bad shit. What kind of bad shit? You know the student council, right? He seems to involuntarily shudder as I say the words. Putting him and Shizune together in a room is an amusing mental exercise. I wonder if they've met. If they ever got in a room together, I think the world would divide by zero. Everything would blow up. Yeah, Shizune and Misha are in my class. I seem to have dodged the draft, though. Good man. But this blonde, she was there. In the student council, right? Damn. There. I see. And she's not there now. Ellipses. That's Shizune's thing, but whatever. Seriously, think about it. Something must have gone down. I stopped walking for a moment, giving the idea more thought than I probably should. It would explain the fight the two had, at least in part. Wait, no, not really. Even leaving the student council would not be a catalyst. So, there's more bad blood between Shizune and Lilly than we thought. In the end, it doesn't explain much at all, other than the fact that their feud goes back some ways. I guess you have a point. I'm not seeing how that really affects me, though. Okay, now, field this one. Lilly's foreign. Obviously, for obvious reasons. Obviously, tall and blonde. Now, what nationality is she? If I remember correctly, like half Japanese, half Scottish, I think? I don't know, something. It was somewhere along those lines. It was back in the beginning chapters. I opened my mouth to give the answer, but realized that I have none. In fact, I've given the matter very little thought. Or did I just hear it randomly? I don't remember. Given that she has no accent and acts perfectly Japanese, I suppose it never really seemed important. Now that he mentions it, though, I'm rather curious. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe English? They like tea. Well, so do, Chinese, but, I probably shouldn't resort to stereotypes, but that's the only lead I have. You're not thinking! Luckily, you have me to think for you. Gee, thanks. He brushes off the quip effortlessly. Now, answer me this. Who has lots of social power, is filthy stinking rich, blondes are all rich, right? Has a long history of disputes, and used to belong to a much larger organization. The Roman Catholic Church? Ding, ding, ding! You won the prize! I don't know. Well, okay, there's that. But there's also the Mafia. Come on, rich, foreign, there's no way she doesn't have connections to them. Lilly is in the mob. Alrighty? Yeah, sure, whatever. I have reason to doubt the logic of his deductions, but he shows no sign of stopping. So do you know where I think she's from? Italy. Maybe Russia. Those Russian mobsters can be real crazy. Mainland Italy, small time, dude. She has to be from Sicily. All those mafioso types come from there. Well, yeah, just play Mafia 2. Yeah, he came from Sicily, I think. He was Sicilian. Wait, no, Russia. Yes, I was right! Damn, this could be bad. The mafias there are serious businessmen. Ex-KGB everywhere, paramilitaries, hardcore smuggling, and... Wait, stop. Slow down for a sec. What point are you trying to get at here? You don't know what she'll do, man. I won't get in your way. Agents don't operate like that. But I just want you to be careful. And I will be careful. Thank you, Kenji, for your consideration of my well-being. When the time comes, you'll need all the help we can get. I don't want to lose you, comrade. Well, at least he's concerned for me. Kinda. He waves a goodbye. I wave a goodbye to him as we separate out to our respective classes. But I'm not sure that he sees the gesture. Piling my books into my bag, and school's over, just like that, just like in real life. I catch a glimpse of the library books I borrowed last week. I might as well return them, considering they took all but 2 days to finish. I briefly consider inviting Hanako along to the library, but she's already gone. It'll probably be better for my studying if I'm alone anyway. With a quick stretch and a wave to a couple of my classmates, who give the same to me, I make my way out of the classroom into the library. As I open my bag and shove the books into the return slot in the front counter, I notice a strange person behind the desk, old and graying. She must be Yuko's replacement if she's working at the cafe. I begin looking for a free table, a task made somewhat difficult considering that, despite there not being many students in here, they're all sitting at their own tables. Gee, nobody wants to be a pal. Noticing a familiar head of hair, I walk over to one near the Braille section. It can only be one person. Yep. I was gonna make a joke on it being someone else, but I decided not to. It's hard to tell whether Lilly is concentrating hard or not. Her placid expression holding perfectly still as her fingers slide across the dot-filled pages of her book. Hi, mind if I sit here? No, no problem at all. She trails off. Evidently, she's still focused on her business at hand. Ha! Hand, 'cause she reads with her hands. Ha! Jokes. So many blind jokes. Aw, I like this music. It's real touching. This is the kind of music I listen to on my way to work. Ah, Hishio. She gives a nod of greeting as I sit opposite her at the table, plucked a chemistry textbook out of my bag, and quickly thumbed to the chapter we're covering in class. For a while, we sit there and read, each out of our own way. Seeing her reminds me of what Kenji said this morning, though. That and the fact that I've never seen someone read in Braille before makes me keep throwing glances at her. But not awkward glances, you know. I kind of feel guilty about it, given that she has no way to realize I'm doing so. So I decide to just ask her about it. Her lineage isn't exactly a street secret. A state secret that's like streets, after all. And there is another thing that I've just noticed from her movements. What other thing? Hey Lilly, mind if I ask you a question? Not at all. Is anything wrong? No, I was just wondering. You're at least part foreign, right? She gives a small giggle before setting down her book. I've always been amused at how squeamish people are about that. Akira's mentioned how much she and I look different from most others before. The details are a bit complicated, but I'm half Japanese, half Scottish. Yes, I was right! I don't remember if it said that before or if I heard it somewhere like on the internet when I was just looking through stuff, but thing is, we know now. That's the important thing. Scottish. That was not exactly my first guess. It takes some effort to not blurt it out loud. I try to conjure images of the place in my mind. I think as far as the UK goes, Scotland isn't bad to live in, but I'm not really sure. It's, they're kind of made fun of, I think. And the whole, like, well, I know in Monty Python they kind of make fun of the whole Scottish thing, but anyway, it's a nice place. It's very beautiful. It's much like Ireland, but probably a little bit more snowy. My first guess of England was surprisingly close. At least, geographically. I had to think about that word. That does leave another question, though. But you have no accent. Well, maybe she doesn't live there, dude. She's been here at least 4 years. We know that. Stupid. That's where the details begin. I was born and raised in Japan, despite my mother being foreign. Ah, I get it. Yeah, you don't gain an accent just by being birthed to people. Hold on, if she moved to the dorm simply due to Akira working longer hours, so you don't live near the school? She gives a small sigh as if she didn't expect me to go any deeper. Was her previous frankness just a front? Not exactly. It's been a long time since we've actually met. You mean your family? I feel like I'm not getting the whole story, but I don't really want to go unduly prying into her situation. Her about face shows she feels kind of awkward about it. Once again, it was just a sentence that didn't really make sense in my mind until I read all of it. So do you speak much English? We're speaking English right now! To be honest, I don't know that much about Scotland, but at least I know it's the main language there. If you can say that. Scottish people, they speak in an accent. What am I doing? It takes her a moment to collect herself, appreciating the change of topic. That's right. My family mostly used Japanese around the house when I was young, but they made sure Akira and I knew our Scottish side just as well. I'm fluent in the language, but I'm also studying it in school. It keeps my skills up, and I don't have the qualifications on paper. And I have the qualifications on paper, mainly. So you're bilingual. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, I'm not bilingual at all. I know, like, I can barely get by in Spanish, and I know, like, 2 or 3 words in German, Russian, and Japanese. And I don't even speak English very well, so there you go. I wouldn't go that far. Having parents who can speak the language is a large advantage. English books in Braille aren't too hard to buy or import, with Yuko's help at least. They're a relatively high demand for local English teachers here anyway, which also help give me some motivation to learn it well. Demand for English teachers? For a moment, I wonder why she brought this up. You're planning to be an English teacher. She gives an enthusiastic nod. Dude, she's like Helen Keller, only she can speak and hear. Wait, was Helen Keller blind? No, she was just deaf and mute. So, she isn't like Helen Keller. I'm sorry. It must be nice having such a definite future in mind. I've never really given much thoughts to mine, so I'm kind of envious. What's wrong? It's just I could see you as a teacher pretty easily. It suits you. In the good way. For a moment, she's speechless. She lowers her face a little and lets out a nervous giggle. Something I've never seen her do before. With Lilly's role as a class representative and her dependable nature, teaching does seem to be a line of work fitting her personality. Sorry, that was a little That was probably a little much. Is it true, though? Waving her hand in front of her face, dismissively, she quickly recovers. It's not that, it's just that only one person ever said that to me before. Was it Hanako or Akira? Maybe somebody else we haven't met yet. A short, somewhat awkward silence follows the discussion. Oh, we lost the music. Without knowing it, I ended up steering into a troublesome topic again. I should try to cheer her up a little. It was me who went to... It was me who went and got her brooding, after all. Want to go grab lunch at the cafeteria after this, you know? Go, together, just you and me. It might perk her up a bit, or at least take her mind off the, apparently, complicated family situation. Going by her smile, it seems to have the intended effect. I appreciate the thought, but the food there, quite a quick redirection of the conversation. She does have a point, though. The food there isn't the greatest. Cafeteria food never is. Maybe the Shanghai. We could ask Hanako if she wants to come as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Let's make this a... I was about to say threesome. That would have been bad. Let's make this a grouping, a friend grouping. Ah, what is it? I almost forgot. Until you reminded me. Hanako's birthday is coming up soon, and I was going to go shopping in the city for a present tomorrow. Ah! Birthday time! If that's an invitation, I'd be happy to accompany you. The ability to get more used to the layout of the city would probably be a good thing. I barely set foot there, so I'd be helplessly lost by myself. Kind of ironic that your guide is going to be a blind person, but I guess you can do worse. She gives a nod, signaling that she happily approved of this plan for Sunday. We eventually get back to our books, though before I begin reading again, I steal one last glance at her. Maybe I've been thinking about my situation too much. After all, everybody here would have their own unique circumstances. The chance to get outside and clear my head will probably do me good. Yes! And with that, guys, gonna end the episode here. I think that was good. I was able to end it on a time skip. So anyway, like and favor you've enjoyed, subscribe, of course. I will see you guys next time. I'm out there in YouTube land. Be a nice person and tip your waitresses. Yeah!